Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your outfit was working against you? Like it made you look older, heavier, or just off? You're not imagining things. The truth is, many women over 50 and 60 unknowingly fall into common fashion habits that quietly age them. The good news? With just a few small tweaks, you can completely refresh your look without giving up comfort or trying to look 25 again. In this episode, we're diving into 5 surprising style mistakes that may be making you look older and exactly how to fix them. These tips are simple, practical, and will help you feel more confident, elegant, and modern in your everyday life. If you love feeling great in your clothes and want timeless style that reflects who you are today, you're in the right place. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know. Just drop a 1 in the comments if you liked it, or a 2 if you didn't. I read every response. Ready? Let's jump in. Mistake 1. Hiding behind oversized, shapeless clothing. Let's talk about comfort. It becomes more important than ever as we get older. And for good reason. Our bodies change. Our priorities shift. We want to move easily, breathe freely, and avoid anything that pinches, clings, or restricts. But here's the twist. Comfort doesn't mean drowning in fabric, and yet that's exactly what many of us start doing without realizing it. We reach for the loose tunics, the oversized sweaters, the baggy pants, the flowing tops that promise to cover up the areas we feel less confident about. And at first glance, it feels like a smart choice. After all, who wants to be tugging at tight waistbands or feeling exposed in something too fitted? But here's the surprising part. When we hide our bodies completely, we also hide our energy. We erase our natural shape. And without shape, clothes can make us look heavier, less vibrant, and older than we actually are. You've probably experienced it yourself. That moment when you slip on a long, loose top and feel like you disappeared. Your waist? Gone. Your silhouette? Lost in layers of fabric. And even if the piece is trendy or expensive, you somehow feel frumpy. That's not your imagination. It's the effect of shape, or rather the lack of it. Now, I'm not suggesting you wear anything tight or uncomfortable. Quite the opposite. I'm suggesting that the right fit, not necessarily a tight fit, can work wonders. It's about finding that balance between freedom and form, between softness and structure. Here's how you do it. Start by choosing pieces that gently follow your body's natural lines. Think blouses that have just enough tailoring to suggest a waist. Pants that are slim, not skinny, and fall in a straight line from the hip. Knitwear that's soft but not saggy. Jackets that shape your shoulders and lift your posture without adding bulk. And don't underestimate the power of a good belt. Yes, belts are back, and not just as a fashion accessory, but as a subtle tool to reintroduce shape. A softly belted waist on a cardigan, dress, or even a long shirt can bring your entire look back into balance. Suddenly you look like you again, not hidden, but highlighted. This is about reclaiming your shape, not fighting against it. When you stop hiding under piles of fabric, you'll start to notice a shift. People see you, not just the outfit. Your confidence returns. And best of all, you still feel comfortable, just far more put together. Mistake 2, holding on to outdated styles. Now let's get into a big one that's so easy to fall into and so hard to recognize in ourselves, clinging to styles that no longer serve us. Here's the thing. We all have a fashion era we loved. Maybe it was the tailored power suits of the 80s. Maybe it was the romantic flow of the 70s. Maybe you found your look in the early 2000s and just stuck with it. But fashion evolves, and so do we. What once felt fresh and flattering can slowly become a costume from another time. And often we don't even realize it. We keep wearing the same silhouettes, the same fabrics, the same prints. Not because we're stubborn, but because they feel safe, familiar, comfortable. But here's the truth. Holding on to outdated styles can unintentionally age us more than any wrinkle or gray hair ever could. So how do you know if your style needs an update? You might notice that your clothes feel stiff or heavy. You might realize your favorite jacket hasn't been made in stores for over a decade. Or you might catch yourself wondering why you no longer feel quite right in your outfits, even though they still technically fit. If any of that rings true, it's time for a gentle refresh. And I say gentle because this isn't about starting over. It's about small, intentional upgrades that breathe new life into your wardrobe. Let's talk about silhouettes. Those long, shapeless skirts. Try a midi with a gentle A-line or slight flare. Boxy blazers with thick shoulder pads. Swap them for jackets with a softer, modern cut. Tops that hang like a curtain. Choose something with a little drape, a little tailoring, a little lift. Next, let's talk fabrics. If you're still wearing stiff polyester blends from the past, consider switching to breathable, natural materials like linen, silk, cotton, or soft wool blends. These not only feel better on your skin, they move with your body, adding a quiet sense of luxury. And yes, prints matter too. If your closet is full of loud florals, paisley, or geometric explosions, it might be time to simplify. Smaller, more refined prints, or better yet, solid colors with texture, are easier to style and tend to look more elegant, especially on mature skin. Accessories can also date you instantly. That oversized bag you carried in the early 2000s, it might be dragging your whole outfit down. Instead, choose something streamlined, a structured handbag in a timeless shade, a delicate necklace layered with intention. Even a silk scarf tied effortlessly at the neck can elevate everything. Remember, updating your style doesn't mean giving up your identity. It means letting it evolve, just like you have. And here's the best part. Once you start making these small shifts, people notice. They don't say, "Oh, she's trying to dress young." They say, "Wow, she looks great." And you will, because you're no longer stuck in a time capsule. You're dressing for now, for you. Mistake 3, choosing unflattering colors and prints. Let's talk about something that might seem simple on the surface, but is actually one of the most powerful tools in your entire wardrobe. Color. Yes, color. Now I know what you might be thinking. I wear what I like. If I feel good in it, that's all that matters, right? And sure, feeling good is the goal. But here's the twist. Sometimes we get so used to certain shades or certain patterns that we don't realize they're quietly working against us. Color is sneaky like that. It's not just about personal taste. It's about how those colors interact with you, your skin tone, your hair, your energy. The right colors can make you look vibrant, rested, glowing. The wrong ones, they can make you look tired, washed out, or even a little older than you really are. And the most surprising part? You might not even notice it because you've been wearing those same colors for years. So let's dig into this. As we age, our skin tone naturally changes. It can lose some of its warmth or brightness. And that means colors that used to flatter us in our 30s or 40s might not have the same effect today. A beige that once looked soft and creamy might now make you look dull. A pastel pink that used to feel playful might now drain the life from your complexion. It's not you. It's the relationship between the color and your evolving features. That's why learning which colors work for you now can completely transform how you look, and more importantly, how you feel. Let's talk undertones. This is where things get really interesting. Every person has a skin undertone that is either warm, cool, or neutral. If you have warm undertones, you probably have hints of golden, peach, or yellow in your skin. If you're cool-toned, your skin may lean more toward pink, rosy, or even bluish hues. And if you're somewhere in between, you lucky thing, you might be able to wear both warm and cool tones with ease. Now, why does this matter? Because wearing colors that match your undertone brings harmony to your look. It brightens your skin. It makes your eyes sparkle. It lifts your entire face without a drop of makeup. Warm-toned women tend to shine in earthy colors. Think olive green, rich browns, burnt oranges, warm reds, mustard yellow, and golden beige. Cool-toned women look amazing in jewel tones. Sapphire blue, emerald green, deep purples, icy pinks, and charcoal gray. Neutrals like white, navy, or soft black tend to work for almost everyone, but even those can be tweaked warmer or cooler. So how do you find your undertone? There's a simple test you can do. Think about which jewelry looks better on you, gold or silver. If gold brings out a healthy glow in your skin, chances are you're warm-toned. If silver makes you look brighter and more awake, you're probably cool-toned. But here's the kicker. Once you know your tones, you can make smarter color choices without having to overhaul your entire closet. And don't worry, this doesn't mean throwing out your favorite pieces. It just means being more intentional. For example, if you love a blouse in a color that doesn't flatter you, layer it under a jacket or scarf in one of your power shades. That way, the color closest to your face, the one people actually notice, is doing you favors. Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about prints. Prints can be fun. They add energy. They add variety. But they can also be a little tricky. The problem isn't that prints are bad. It's that some prints can overwhelm you, especially if they're large, chaotic, or heavy in contrast. As we get older, our features soften a bit. Our bone structure changes. Our skin becomes more delicate. And that means a giant, busy floral or bold geometric print that once felt powerful might now feel like it's wearing you. So what's the fix? Look for prints that feel refined, subtle, or balanced. Small-scale florals, soft polka dots, vertical stripes, abstract watercolor effects. These kinds of prints flatter without overpowering. They complement your presence instead of competing with it. Another trick, use prints strategically. If you love a bold pattern, wear it on the part of your body you want to highlight. A printed blouse paired with solid pants draws attention upward, toward your face. A patterned scarf near the neck can brighten your complexion and add sophistication, but avoid full head-to-toe prints unless they're understated or tonal. Otherwise, they can make you look shorter, broader, or older than you really are. Now let me share a powerful mindset shift. Choosing flattering colors and prints isn't about rules. It's not about limiting yourself. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding how your wardrobe can support you, not just cover you, because the right color makes you look like you slept better. The right print makes you feel more artistic, more fun, more alive. You don't need plastic surgery or expensive treatments. Sometimes you just need a better shade of blue. So here's your invitation. The next time you shop, or even the next time you open your closet, ask yourself a few simple questions. Does this color light me up or pull me down? Does this print enhance my presence or distract from it? And most importantly, do I feel good in it? Not because it's familiar, not because you've owned it for 20 years, but because it reflects who you are now. This wise, wonderful version of yourself who deserves to feel vibrant and stylish every single day. Color is one of the simplest, most powerful style tools you have. Use it well, and it will never let you down. Mistake 4. Neglecting accessories and footwear. Let's talk about the finishing touches, the little details that can completely transform an outfit without you even realizing it. I'm talking about accessories and shoes. Yes, shoes. Now these might seem like minor things. After all, we often focus on the main pieces, the pants, the blouse, the dress. But here's a style secret that every great fashion expert knows. The details are everything. Accessories and footwear are not just extras. They're essential. They tell the story of your outfit. They frame your personality. And when chosen thoughtfully, they can instantly modernize your entire look without changing a single piece of clothing. But here's the problem. As we get older, many of us start to play it safe. Or we fall into habits. Maybe you've been wearing the same necklace for 20 years. Maybe you have that everyday purse you grab no matter what you're wearing. Maybe you've resigned yourself to orthopedic shoes that make you feel older than you are. Because, hey, they're comfortable. And yes, comfort is important. But comfort and style are not mutually exclusive. You don't have to give up one to have the other. Let's start with accessories. One of the most common mistakes women over 50 make is wearing accessories that are either outdated, oversized, or completely forgotten. Heavy, chunky jewelry that was trendy 20 years ago can now feel clunky or overwhelming. On the flip side, wearing no jewelry at all can leave your outfit feeling unfinished, like a sentence that stops mid-thought. So what's the sweet spot? Think minimal, think elegant, think intentional. A simple pair of gold hoops, a delicate silver chain layered with a small pendant, a modern cuff bracelet. These small touches catch the light, draw attention to your best features, and give your look a quiet kind of sophistication. It's not about making a loud statement, it's about whispering confidence. And don't forget scarves. A lightweight scarf in a color that flatters your skin tone can add polish, movement, and a dash of personality. Wrap it around your neck. Let it drape over your shoulders. Tie it loosely. It doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, the more relaxed it feels, the more effortlessly stylish you'll appear. Now let's talk about handbags. If you're still carrying that big, slouchy, overstuffed purse that you've had for years, this might be your sign to retire it. Handbags are like punctuation. They finish the sentence of your outfit, and when the shape is sagging, or the color's faded, or the hardware is outdated, well, it can pull your whole look down. So what should you carry instead? Try something with structure. A mid-sized tote with clean lines, a crossbody bag in a rich neutral tone like tan, navy, or deep burgundy. Even a sleek backpack with minimalist design can look incredibly chic and practical. The key is to choose something that supports your outfit, not competes with it. Now onto shoes, perhaps the trickiest area for many women over 50. Let's be honest. Foot pain is real. Our feet change over time. Arch support matters. Cushioning matters. But here's the exciting part. Shoe designers finally got the memo. These days, you don't have to choose between comfort and beauty. You can have both. Really. Gone are the days when your only comfortable option was a clunky pair of orthopedic shoes. Today, there are sleek loafers with memory foam, chic ankle boots with low supportive heels, beautiful ballet flats with arch support and cushioned soles, even stylish sneakers with elegant silhouettes that go perfectly with tailored pants or dresses. The mistake isn't needing comfort. The mistake is settling for ugly comfort. When your shoes look outdated, they pull the whole outfit backward in time. But when your footwear feels modern, yet still hugs your feet with support, it lifts your look, literally and figuratively. And one more thing, the shape of the toe matters more than you think. Round, chunky toe boxes can make your feet look wider and your legs look shorter. But a soft, almond-shaped toe or a slight point can elongate the leg, streamline your look, and create a more polished silhouette without adding any discomfort. Remember this, your shoes are the foundation of your outfit. Quite literally. When they're modern, clean, and comfortable, everything above them benefits. Your posture improves, your walk feels stronger, your presence becomes more intentional. And that's the power of accessories and footwear. They're not just there to fill space, they're tools. Tools that help you express yourself. Tools that add energy to your outfit. Tools that can take an average look and turn it into something effortlessly stylish. So here's your invitation. Revisit your jewelry box. Are there pieces in there you've forgotten about? Can you let go of anything that feels too heavy, too loud, or too dated? Check your handbag. Does it bring you joy, or is it just habit? Look down at your shoes. Do they reflect your energy, your strength, your confidence, or are they just what you settled for? This isn't about spending a fortune. It's about refreshing your eye. It's about reminding yourself that style is not about size or age or trends. It's about intention, about wearing what lifts you up, head to toe. And sometimes all it takes is a new pair of shoes and a simple necklace to remind you of the woman you've always been. Mistake 5. Sticking to the same hairstyle for decades. Let's take a moment and talk about something deeply personal, yet incredibly powerful: your hair. Now, before you roll your eyes or sigh and think, I've had the same cut for years and it works just fine, hear me out, because this might surprise you. Our hairstyle is like the frame around a beautiful painting. It doesn't define the painting, but it absolutely influences how people see it. It sets the tone. It adds movement, shape, and energy to everything else we're wearing. And the truth is, many women, especially over 50, stick to the same hairstyle for years, even decades, without realizing it might be holding them back. Why? Because it feels safe, familiar, convenient. We find a cut that we liked in our 30s or 40s, one that worked with the job we had or the lifestyle we were juggling. Maybe we got compliments back then. Maybe it became a part of our identity. So we held on for years, sometimes decades. But here's the gentle truth. You've changed. Your face has changed. Your hair texture has changed. Your lifestyle has likely shifted. And yet the haircut, it stayed frozen in time. The problem with this isn't just aesthetic, it's energetic. When your hairstyle no longer reflects who you are now, it can actually drag down your entire presence. It can make your face look heavier, Your features look more tired, and your style feels stuck. And worst of all, you may not even realize it because it crept up so gradually. So what do we do? Do we suddenly chop everything off? Go platinum blonde? Try something wild? Number absolutely not. This isn't about dramatic change. It's about subtle transformation. It's about softness, shape, movement. It's about finding a style that lifts your features, enhances your natural beauty, and reflects the confident, modern, amazing woman you are today. Let's start with the most common hair mistake women over 50 make: wearing hair that's too stiff, too sprayed, or too rigid. You know the kind. Layers teased sky high, locked into place with half a can of hairspray. While volume is great, too much structure can feel dated and unnatural. Hair that doesn't move ages you, not because of the style itself, but because of what it represents. Holding on, trying too hard, not evolving. What works better? Softness. Layers that move when you move. Side-swept bangs that gently frame your face. A cut that flatters your jawline and cheekbones without weighing your face down. These details make you look lighter, fresher, more vibrant, without trying to look 20. Now here's another common trap: growing your hair long, but never shaping it. Long hair can be gorgeous at any age, but when it becomes too heavy, too flat, or too shapeless, it starts to pull your face downward. And that's the opposite of what we want. Instead of ditching length entirely, try adding layers, face framing angles, movement around the collarbone. These soft edits give the illusion of lift. They bring your energy back up. They make your entire style feel intentional again. And of course, there's the timeless debate: short hair versus long hair. Here's the truth: length isn't the issue, it's shape. You can have a beautiful pixie cut that's edgy and elegant. You can have shoulder-length waves that feel effortless and chic. You can even have long flowing hair if it's healthy, shaped, and suited to your features. The key is asking, does this style enhance my natural bone structure? Does it make me feel modern, light, energized? Or is it just the haircut I've always had? Another simple but powerful update: your part. Most of us have had the same part for decades, but switching it, even just slightly, can change your entire appearance. A side part can soften round features. A middle part can create symmetry. Even adjusting your part by half an inch can shift how your hair frames your face. And don't forget color and dimension. You don't have to dye your hair to look youthful. In fact, silver and gray hair can be incredibly striking. But if you do color your hair, consider adding dimension with subtle highlights or lowlights. A little variation in tone brings light to your face. It makes your hair look fuller, shinier, healthier. Because let's be honest, as we age, our hair tends to thin. That's just biology. So anything that adds movement, texture, and life is a win. And finally, let's talk hair health. The most flattering haircut in the world won't shine if the hair itself looks dull or dry. That means trims are non-negotiable. Even if you're growing it out, keep the ends fresh. Use a deep conditioner. Limit heat styling when you can. Nourish your hair from the inside out with hydration, healthy fats, and gentle care. Because healthy hair, at any length and any style, always looks more youthful. So here's your friendly challenge. Take a quiet moment. Run your hands through your hair. Think about how it makes you feel, not just how it looks. Does it energize you? Reflect your current self? Or is it simply routine? If it's the latter, maybe it's time for a conversation with your stylist. A new layer, a softer fringe, a tiny change that makes a big impact. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need to refresh the frame around the masterpiece that is you. So there you have it. 5 common fashion mistakes that so many of us make without even realizing it. And the best part? Every single one of them is fixable. You don't need to change who you are. You don't need to chase trends or dress like someone half your age. You just need to wear what reflects your strength, your grace, and the beautiful woman you are right now. Because style at this stage of life isn't about hiding. It's about celebrating. And when your clothes, your colors, your hair, and your accessories all work together, you don't just look better, you feel unstoppable. If today's episode gave you even one idea, One little spark. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, share your favorite tip, or tell me what you're ready to try next. And if you enjoyed this, be sure to follow the podcast, subscribe to the channel, or hit that notification bell so you never miss a new style episode made just for you. Because this isn't just about fashion, it's about feeling amazing every single day. You deserve that, and I'll be right here to help you do it.